Hey, Shalom, Akim. First and foremost, call halal Yahawah Ba'ashim Yahushua Ba'ashim Yakakwadash, and give all praises to Yahawah Ba'ashim Yahushua. Alright. And of course, double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, alright, who through the Spirit taught all of us this truth and continue to do so with great humility. Alright, salutations to Akim out there on the highways and byways. Alright, preaching this truth, all honesty and sincerity, in an attempt to wake up the remaining hopeful elect. All right, this is Nama with the DC camp. And what I want to talk about today, this thing with the Supreme Court and these hypocrite Republicans who only 4 years ago told Obama that he couldn't rush a nominee through the confirmation process until after the election. And what did they do? The exact same thing they accused him of trying to do. All right. Again, putting their hypocrisy on display. All right. But the reason I bring this up is not because of that. That's related to that, but on the topic of abortion, because years past that was a hot topic. Not so much now because there's so much going on. That's like way on the back burner. But still, it has to do with, one, Edomites, so-called white people, think they're so smart. All right, and we know the ultimate aim or target is our people. Hence, all these abortion clinics, Planned Parenthood, and the like. All right, but the thing about them trying to say when life starts, you can have an abortion up until, I forget what it is now specifically, but it's tantamount. I mean, it's pretty gross. All right. Needless to say, it's just outright murder. So we're gonna get a few scriptures on this, and the topic, yes, is on abortion and what Esau says as far as when life starts and what the scriptures say. All right, somebody's lying. All right, so let's start out with let's see, Exodus 21. All right, scroll on down. All right. It says, if men strive and hurt a woman with child, so that her fruit depart from her, her fruit being the child, and yet no mischief follow, he shall be surely punished, according as the woman's husband will lay upon him, and he shall pay as the judges determine. Now, I find it strange that a nation, that being America, let's just say the Western world in general, but specifically America, wants to hold up the Bible as if they want to follow it. All right, showing you that this man is nothing but a hypocrite, a liar. All right, and he is the wicked that the Bible speaks of. All right, yet this also is going into something else, but I'm going to read a few scriptures more before I get to that, because clearly here, this is getting into manslaughter. Let's get another one. Let's get into Genesis chapter 9. Alright, verse 6, and it says, whoso sheddeth man's blood, by man shall his blood be shed. For in the image of the Most High made he man, or the powers rather, made he man. Alright. Let's go to Numbers, 35th chapter. Alright, all the way to the end. This is Numbers, chapter 35, verse 34. It says, defile not therefore the land which ye shall inhabit, wherein I dwell. For I, the Most High Yahawah, dwell among the children of Israel. All right. go to Deuteronomy. Let's see. All right, it says, and this is the case of the slayer, which shall flee thither, that he may live. Whoso killeth his neighbor ignorantly, whom he hated not in time past. All right. And that's getting into cities of refuge and the like. Let's look up manslaughter. Now this is, all right, of course, Esau's definition, but it says manslaughter. As a noun, it says the crime of killing a human being without malice aforethought, by accident, all right, or otherwise in circumstances not amounting to murder, all right. So therein lies the difference. Now, what if it's on purpose? And this goes to abortion. I find it highly strange and again hypocritical that if the man and the woman are in conflict with each other and the child happens to perish as a result of that, oh, they're going to throw the book at the man. But on the same token, if she goes and kills the baby through abortion, the baby's dead either way. So with Esau's logic, I'm trying to figure out, you know what? That's his logic, all right? But clearly, all right, if you're going to hold a man, which, you know, okay, cool. But then you're going to give her a free pass just to murder a child just because in most cases she just wants to be a whore? Shouldn't that man have some say with that since that's his seed? You see where I'm going with this? This place is just wicked. It goes in that Queen of Heaven spirit that this world now, all right, is in. Worshiping the Queen of Heaven, all right. This, as far as that conception thing goes, let's go to Psalms 139. I read to you all the things that should happen, all right, as a result. If this man was honorable, all right, and was a just ruler, and we know he's not. This is Psalms chapter 139, verse 13. It says, for thou hast possessed my reins, thou hast covered me in my mother's womb. I will praise thee, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Marvelous are thy works, and that my soul knoweth right well. All right. 15, my substance was not hid from thee when I was made in secret, and curiously wrought in the lowest parts of the earth. Thine eyes did see my substance, yet being unperfect, and in thy book all my members were written, which in continuance were fashioned, when as yet there was none of them. All right, so they want to say, well, the fetus doesn't feel any pain until such and such a time, so therefore you all will have to rule against it being a human being and all this. That's just so they can justify their wickedness. All right. Let's go to Jeremiah, first chapter. All right. Jeremiah 1, and let's see, 4. It says, then the word of the Most High Yahawah came unto me, saying, before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee. Now we're getting into the spiritual aspect of it. And before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee, and I ordained thee a prophet unto the nations. And that's what these Christians don't understand. All right? They can't, because it wasn't given to them, the understanding. All right? I mean, we all know by now we can identify a Christian. All right? And as a result, Jake just wants to continually follow this devil, I mean, to his own hurt, you know. This is, let's see, let's go to Psalms 100. Just, I mean, he has more faith in this devil than he does the Most High. That's his problem. I'm talking about Jake. All right. This is Psalms chapter 100, verse 3. It says, Know ye that the Most High Yahawah, He is God. It is He that hath made us, and not we ourselves. We are His people and the sheep of His pasture. And more as Esau Edom thinks himself on a level of the Most High, you know, 2 Thessalonians, 2nd chapter is where I'm going with this. All right. He's trying, you know, back in the day when I was coming up, they just started this in vitro, you know, fertilization process, you know, and how far they've gone with that. Now they're combining DNA with other things, you know, and getting into this transhumanist and with machines and everything else. It's just crazy. He got to be stopped. All right. The mad scientists of the earth. All right. Let's see. Let's go to Exodus 23. This is Exodus chapter 23, verse 7. It says, Keep thee far from a false matter, and the innocent and righteous slay thou not, Esau. For I will not justify the wicked. And who is the wicked? Esau Edom, the so-called white man. Let's go to, we can go to the story of Jacob and Esau. Let's go to Luke, first chapter. Alright, let's go way on down. Let's see. Verse 41. It says, And it came to pass, alright, as an example, when Elizabeth heard the salutation of Mary, the babe leaped in her womb, and Elizabeth was filled with the Holy Spirit. And she spake out with a loud voice and said, Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb. And whence is this to me, that the mother of my Lord shall come to me? For lo, as soon as the voice of thy salutation sounded in mine ears, the babe leaped in my womb for joy. All right? As an example of, you know, but it doesn't say, but still, you know, because they're going to try to argue that, well, what stage of the pregnancy was she at? You know, I mean, whoa. This is, let's see. We can go to 1 Corinthians. All right. Now I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 19. And it says, What? Know ye not that your body is the temple of the Holy Spirit, which is in you, which ye have of the Most High, and ye are not your own. All right? For ye are bought with a price, therefore glorify the Most High in your body and in your spirit, which are the Most High's. All right? So you're supposed to take care of that. All right? Because it's on temple. All right? Let's see. Anything else? Oh, as far as Jake being wicked, yeah, our people, like I said. And a lot of that is going to show here in the very near future. This is Jeremiah chapter 5. I'm going to start with 26. It says, because it's going to get wild and crazy out here. It says, For among my people are found wicked men. They lay wait as he that set the snares. They set a trap. They catch men. Scroll on down to 30. A wonderful and horrible thing is committed in the land as a result. All right. The prophets prophesy falsely, and the priests bear rule by their means. All right. And my people love to have it so. And what will ye do in the end thereof? Because you got to remember here, Jeremiah was dealing, chapter 9 of this book here, it got to the point he didn't want to be around his own people. All right. Because they were just wicked. All right. They were so wicked he didn't want to deal with them. He wanted to be somewhere else. All right. So let's see. I think I'll end it with this. This is Ezekiel. 20. Let's see. This is Ezekiel chapter 20, verse 23. It says, I lifted up mine hand unto them also in the wilderness, that I would scatter them among the heathen and disperse them through the countries, which the Most High did, because they had not executed my judgments, but had despised my statutes and had polluted my Sabbaths, and their eyes were after their fathers' idols. All right, going all the way back to Egypt. Wherefore I gave them also statutes that were not good, all right, and judgments whereby they should not live. And I polluted them in their own gifts, in that they caused to pass through the fire all that opened the womb, that I might make them desolate, to the end that they might know that I am the Most High Yahawah. And as a result of us being unfaithful, all right, to Yahawah Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, what? Did he cause our women to do the same to us? And our people don't understand that. All right? Just as we, as a people, play the whore, look at our women. Look at the state of our women. All right, so I'm going to cut it off there. I'm sure I lost track of time again, but I hope whoever sees this is edified. Again, we're coming into, wow. But again, here's a question that comes up often, and you let the fool, which are these Edomites, these so-called white people, lead our people astray, specifically our women. They got to beat it to the nearest Planned Parenthood clinic, all right? So with that, once again, call Halal Yahawah, Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim Kakadash. And once again, double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone. Salutations to the Hakim out there on the highways and byways, pushing this truth with all honesty and sincerity, while trying to wake up the remaining, hopefully elect. So with that, Shalom, Shalom.